And so, the battle continues. By the time I got in orbit, the siege was already raging. No briefing, no backup, just boots on the ground. I deployed straight to the surface. One-man army. Me. When I landed, we were already in the middle of an active war zone. The team was scrambling to get the artillery operational while being mortared by these bastards I didn't encounter in the previous deployment. But they are a menace. They will mortar you at long range and straight up dome you in the face at close range. At really close range, they will even throw a really mean left hook, sometimes even fatal. Once I landed, I couldn't see shit since the R2 amendment doesn't have attachments. Arrowhead, get to it please. Anyways, for the next couple of minutes I was just trying to establish a foothold so I can arm myself properly and show them firsthand what managed democracy truly looks like. Finally, I managed to establish some sort of control of the situation to call in my machine gun and jetpack. Arming up and the squad finishing getting the artillery operational, we were in full swing. Our mission? Same as last time. Cripple the Illuminate attack forces and extract civilians. So we made our way through the sands of Pilen V. We spotted a rogue research station which we obviously had to get rid of. Hellbomb, my absolute beloved. Fighting in these conditions was an absolute nightmare for visibility. I could not see a damn thing, which was awesome. Adds to the realism and makes the game that much more immersive. We had to destroy their camps, which of course the 120mm orbital napalm barrage did with zero issues at all, as well as make sure whatever was standing is no longer standing or getting up. Clearing the first city block, I quickly made my way to the second city block. There was a lot of running and hoping my map and compass will lead me to the next battle. So here's the sped up footage of me running through the sands. Outside the city walls there was a big and fleshy surprise waiting for me. So I dealt with it the best way I could. By burning it, and then pumping it full of lead, and then blowing it up. All that commotion drew in nearby voteless, and well, you know what that means.
I'm still standing, better than I ever did. Looking at the television, feeling like I never did. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces I have.
After that entire shebang, I finally got to the city. Citizens were already getting extracted while we held off the voteless and any other threat. And let me tell you, the Illuminates were angry. They threw everything they had at us, and it wasn't just a couple of voteless, it was everything. Explosions coming from every side. We were not gonna let them win this. Citizens were extracted, but our mission was not over yet. The Illuminates didn't really like that we were succeeding, so they sent a couple of stingrays or interlopers or however you want to call them. One went down before I arrived, but I seriously doubted that was the only one. Next and final stop, the Cognitive Disruptor. While resupplying, a couple of voteless tried to pull a sneaky one on me, so I used that as an opportunity to try out the pointy end of my rifle. Works like a charm. The Disruptor was well guarded. Had to clear out the voteless if I wanted to get closer or provide my team with an opening to get to it. After clearing the defenses, the Disruptor was cleared for destruction. Side note, me and my two other teammates tried to stab a single voteless, and well, this is what happened. I guess lesson learned. And the worst of all, he survived it, by the way. Following that little goof, the Illuminates sent reinforcements that we had to clear out before we went into orbit. Clearing them out, it was time to extract. Extraction on this planet was very interesting due to the fact that we knew enemies were coming at us. Just the dust in the air was so thick, I could not see them until they were too close for the orbital. The only reason I saw that tripod was because of the glowing blue eye. Same thing goes for the rest of the Illuminates. We were potentially getting swarmed without knowing it until it was too late. It was like an invisible death all around us. Extraction might seem calm on screen, but I kid you not, I was looking around trying to figure out where they'll pop out from next. As a Hail Mary, I threw the napalm barrage in the general direction I remember the enemy came from last time, so that at the very least we'll have some light in that direction, and will potentially cut off the enemy from reaching us from there. My hunch paid off. I just saw a silhouette and fireworks. Here's a better view of it from the air. If there was ever a definition of scorched earth, this was it. The team and I saluted the fire of liberty and democracy as it was going out. Soon after, Pelican 1 landed and all 4 of us extracted with the most glorious of fireworks in the background.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Even though I came down later into the fight, the battle was still brutal. It wasn't another Widow's Harbor, it tested us in other ways. Choking dust, endless waves, and no guarantees of victory. I had a feeling the Illuminates didn't really come at us full swing here, like they did at Widow's Harbor. Could be because other squads already exhausted them for the most part. But nonetheless, we completed the mission and got out safely, itching to fight another day. Pilen V sadly has fallen into the Illuminate hands, and they are preparing to take New Haven next. I doubt we'll be able to stop them given they came in droves with enough units to take on Super Earth itself. All we can do now is wait for their next attack and, if possible, cripple them enough so that when they do inevitably reach Super Earth, they'll fight with as little power as possible. I'm calling all Helldivers. We need your help, now more than ever. Stay safe out there, folks, and may the light of liberty protect us.